What is up guys, it is Jordan here and welcome back to a brand new video. Today is something that I am super excited to be cracking on with, which is me beginning my venture into Halo content. For those of you that maybe are still watching my channel after the year-long break, Halo is probably my favorite, no, it's definitely my favorite series of all time. I pretty much play it all the time, but I've never done anything YouTube related with it because it was always kind of like my go-to game once I finished, doing YouTube stuff like playing Siege or whatever it was. I'd always play Halo in kind of like the off time away from YouTube. But recently I've been really struggling to find something that I'm passionate about for YouTube because I'm kind of just a little bit burnt out of Siege and things. So I've decided to finally make the jump and go into doing some Halo content, which I'm actually very excited about because it gives me so much stuff to work with because I really do enjoy the series. It's, again, by far my favorite series of all time. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the big update that is coming to the Master Chief Collection, which will be introducing Season 2 of the kind of Battle Pass. It's going to be, I'll explain a bit later, but it's not really a traditional Battle Pass. And also it will be introducing Halo 3 as well as tons of other things. This isn't going to be an all-in-one comprehensive video of every little change. It's going to be me just talking about some things I think are the biggest changes and the things that are going to make the biggest impact on the game. Also, as a side note, I'm not going to be covering the issues with MCC right now on PC. If you play Halo on PC, you'll know that it is unfortunately plagued with some annoying bugs right now and things that just need to be tweaked and fixed, but I'm going to be separating that into another video. So in this video, let's keep away from the negativity for a little bit. We can go into a run in the next video, but for this one, they're just talking about some things that are actually cool and exciting in Master Chief Collection. So I'm going to kick it off by talking about Season 2 because personally, this is one of the things I'm actually most excited about, and that's because we are getting cosmetics for Halo Combat Evolved. Like, they have gone back to Halo 1 and added weapon skins and visor skins, vehicle skins, as I'll throw a picture up now on the screen for you to see. For some people, obviously, this won't be, that exciting because some people don't care about cosmetics or whatever, and luckily for those people, you can turn off this feature so that you won't be able to see other people's crazy skins if you want that default Halo 1 experience. But for me, this is super exciting because it's like another reason to jump back into Halo 1 because there's a progression system, obviously, with the Battle Pass and the leveling up, and now cosmetics to earn in Halo 1. And I couldn't be more stoked about this because I think that Halo 1 is probably the best game out of all of the Halo games ever made. I have such a blast playing it because, I don't know, it's one of the only competitive FPSs that I don't get angry at when I die. Like, I always just have fun with it. I never get stressed out. I never feel like I have to be playing at top form every single time. It's just a laugh, especially when you go in and get like shotty snipers or whatever, and that's just such a good game mode to mess around in, especially on like hang 'em high. So to have all of this new content in a like over 20-year-old game now, maybe no, just under, it's like 19 years, I think it was 2001, but to have new content for classic Halo is absolutely awesome, and praise to 343 for actually going ahead and doing that because that probably is quite difficult actually. I imagine. I don't know how difficult it is to go back to a game like that and add stuff to it, but I have a feeling it probably wasn't that easy, so props for doing that because I think it's going to be a massively awesome addition. Talking about customization, there's also now going to be customization for Halo 3 Spartans and also I think a few more elite races. I'm pretty sure, I'll check on that. You can now customize individual components of the Halo 3 Spartans, which obviously you can't currently do on the Xbox version. You just have the presets. So I don't think they've clarified if the armor's going to be in this season's Battle Pass. They haven't actually said what all 100 items are going to be yet. The only thing they have said is that each Battle Pass will cover a specific game. So going from that information, I'm going to assume that Halo 3 won't be in this Battle Pass, but then that kind of contradicts the idea of them introducing customizable components in this same update for Halo 3. So I guess we'll just have to see what they're doing with that. But as it stands, it's a little bit confusing there as to where the Halo 3 customization items are going to come from. Maybe that'll be a Season 3 Battle Pass and they're just laying the foundation for it now, sorry. Another thing in terms of the Season 2 Battle Pass thing that they're introducing, which I'm really excited about, is the reintroduction of challenges. Similar to how Reach had weekly and daily challenges, you're now going to have the opportunity to complete such challenges. Judging by the picture here, you'll be able to get skins and other things as rewards from it, but mainly, probably the main thing for many people is XP to also get more of the unlocked tokens for the Battle Pass. I'm sure they're still working out the details of exactly how the challenges will work, but it's nice to have those. It's another reason for people to come back daily and weekly to complete those challenges, which will hopefully give people more of an incentive to play again, to get the population going upwards. And that leads me on to the final introduction that's coming with Season 2, and this is the one that I'm probably most excited about, and that's that you will now be able to earn XP in campaign, firefight, or multiplayer. This is something I've wanted so badly because I loved in Reach how the progression was unified across all game modes, because sometimes I feel like grinding out Halo but I don't want to play multiplayer. I'm just not feeling it, so now I can go and do maybe a legendary run of one of the campaigns, or I can just go and mess around with firefight, and it's all cool because we can still level up, which for people that enjoy progression is going to be absolutely huge. All in all, Season 2 in terms of progression, new content, new unlocks, customization is going to be one hell of an awesome update, and it's going to add so much sort of incentive to keep playing the game and turn it into this ultimate Halo package that it was always meant to be when it first launched, however long ago MCC was now. It must have been like 2014 or 2015. So it only took 6 years, lads, but we're finally getting the game that it should have been. But I'm just glad overall that we're actually making such good progress, especially because MCC was dead for so long, so this is awesome news. Another great addition that's coming with this update is going to be Forge for the first time on PC. If you've played it on PC, you'll know that Forge has not been in the game since it launched at all, which is kind of weird because Reach had a really good Forge mode, and I'm pretty sure the Forge World map is kind of in the game, like it says Forge World and you can select variants on it, but nonetheless the actual Reach Forge mode wasn't available, but the Halo 3 version of Forge is going to be coming with this update. Unfortunately, file share is not going to be available yet, which is kind of a shame, but the fact that obviously we know that's coming is still good because it's not like they've just kind of forgotten about it, because file share, even in like Xbox MCC, has kind of been weird for quite a while now. But it's going to be cool being able to go back and do some Forge editing with friends and just messing around. I remember playing so many race maps back in the day from Reach Forge and Halo 3 Forge, sorry. Like race maps were just the go-to thing for so long. So that's going to be good fun as well, and again another way to play the game with all of the games. Well, actually no, Forge isn't in Halo 1 and 2, but hopefully the Reach one will come too, so we can do Forge on many maps with both those games. So on to Halo 3, obviously not much to say, it's Halo 3, it's coming to PC. Obviously we've all played Halo 3 on, well not all, but a lot of people have played Halo 3 on MCC for a while now via Xbox, but it's coming to PC in 4K and whatever frame rate you can handle it at in all its glory, which is going to be awesome. One of the biggest things that I'm most excited about though is apparently we're getting upgraded cinematics somehow. They were talking about how the background artwork for several of the cutscenes was kind of pixelated, and they've been working on upgrading it. And there's a mention in the post how they managed to find some non-used artwork that was left in the files for Halo 3 that was never used, and it's like a higher quality version of some of the backgrounds. So that's going to be cool to see. So they even say here it's kind of like the complete package of Halo 3, because I imagine that this content or this upgraded background was cut due to time restraints or just not finished, but it's being implemented into this version of Halo 3 in MCC, which is going to be super cool because I mean, who doesn't like upgraded 4K cutscenes, even though the cutscene is 4K, but also upgraded background assets. So that's just a brief look into some of the things that I think are going to be the biggest in this update, and they're going to make the biggest changes. I am super excited for this, especially the challenge hub. I like the idea of weekly PvP challenges, weekly PvE challenges, and seasonal challenges. I think this is going to be super cool, and I'm incredibly excited to be able to do some challenges with my friends again, because I had a good time in Reach doing those back in the day, like specific legendary missions with certain skulls and things like that. Just another way to progress in the game without having to just grind out killing people in multiplayer, which is fun, but you know, sometimes it can get a little bit stale. And with the amount of content that Halo offers, it's a shame at the moment that haven't had many ways to captivate and all the ways to play Halo and level up. It's just been strictly leveling up from multiplayer. So I'm glad to see that they're opening up progression through different avenues in the game, because there's so much to it. So that's going to be probably the biggest thing for me, but I don't know, Halo 1 skins are also pretty cool. But overall, all of these things combined are going to make for so much new content and so many new reasons to keep going back and playing MCC. That wraps it up for the things I want to talk about in the update. I just want to briefly talk about sort of my own decision to go with Halo on the channel, so if you're interested then feel free to stick around. If you've already clicked off, then I don't know why I'm saying this because you're gone. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing a lot of Halo content soon, but now actually, because it is my go-to game right now, and I want to be doing gameplay on it. I want to do some streams. I want to stream ODST Firefight when it launches, and I've got so many friends that play it, and I really think this is kind of, it's not going to be the only game I play. I will still play Siege, I will still play Valorant, but this is going to be a big focus for me because it's a huge passion of mine in terms of doing gaming. I love the series and I play it all the time, and it's something that I get excited about, whereas with Siege right now I'm not really feeling that. So I was really struggling to maintain YouTube, and that's why I took a year break, because you know, I just wasn't feeling playing Siege. Whereas now, by opening up the channel to more games that I play regularly outside of YouTube, kind of reinvigorates the excitement of YouTube, and I'm just excited to get back into it. So you will be seeing lots of Halo gameplay, there'll be Valorant gameplay, Siege gameplay, and whatever else I feel like I haven't quite written up a plan yet. I'm sure I'll come up with more games. But yeah, so if you like Halo, then you're in luck. If you don't like Halo, then what are you doing? Start liking Halo. It's an awesome game. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this update, whether or not you're excited for, and what specifically you are excited for if you are, which you should be because it's awesome. Anyway, I hope you guys do have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one.